Hello and welcome to the HTC. This is going to be the last video for the backyard swing set build. Before I attach the slide, I wanted to talk to you about the climbing ladder here. Although it's not completely attached yet, the plans call for this to be on the outside. Even in the pictures it shows it on the outside. But I don't like that because even though they can put their foot here and reach out, I feel that there's too far of a reach, especially if they're younger, for them to be on this. So I'm going to take this and actually spin it around so that they have this up close here where they can actually get a hold of it without having to lean out. So we're going to do that real quick before we get into the rest of this. Let's see. So all I really need to do is remove two screws here real quick. And I'm dropping one. And spin this around like that. Now see right here? Now when they're sitting here, they can actually grab a hold of this before they reach out for this and be able to climb in and get in and out a little easier, in my opinion. So that's why I decided to do that. So let's get these put back in.
I think they'll get the leg caught and fall down.
Well, the other way, I think they'd get their leg caught more. Or worse, fall because they didn't reach the pipe. Okay, so now all that's left is to stake this in place. One big rebarb looking nail. Simple enough.
That you use on the railroad trains, the train tracks, it looks like.
This gives you a little bit of an angle hole here, so you'll be able to do it pretty much any way you want.
I've been working on the railroad. Looks like railroad things. Jeez.
Yeah. That's in there nice and tight. Okay, so let's get the slide in place. Alright, pretty much centered in between your bars. On the plans, if you come over here and look at this, it shows about 3/8 away from the left side, and then 6 1/4 in, and then 3 3/4 from that. I believe that is just to get around wood supports, but don't seem like there's any in there except for right there. So let me see. Where's my tape measure go?
It's behind your finger. Oh.
So we got 1 3/8. That's about right there. And then 6 1/4 about right there. And then 3 3/4 from that. I'm going to put it about right there. So let me check, make sure there's no boards under there. Okay, seems to be fine. So you're going to drill in about 5/8 of an inch from the very edge. Okay, that should do that. Clear out any wood shavings that are underneath it. And then I got 3 bolts set up here that it calls for with the teeth to grab into the wood underneath.
Let's see the bolts closer.
I actually was short 2 of these and had to have the wife run up and
I'm the wife.
buy some. Yeah, you're the wife. Buy some from Lowe's. I could have ordered them from the company. They would have sent them out free, I'm sure. But I didn't want to have to wait a week for a couple of dollars worth of parts. And I'm just making that hole just a little bit wider. Drop something. All right, I'm going to go up underneath and tap this in.
Hammer's a multi-purpose thing.
All right, that should allow me to get it in there.
Now what if she...
You was asking?
Is that going to be safe to set on to slide down?
There's nothing sharp on there. Should be fine.
Just looks very uncomfortable. That's kind of weird.
Well, they get to the edge and they're going to just be sitting there. Clean that up a little bit. Okay, there we go.
Those will probably be hot with the sun on them.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I need to tap that in deeper. I'm going to go ahead and put the other one in at the same time. Okay, should be able to get a good bite on them now. There we go. Okay, so that's how they say the slide goes.
We can always hose it off.
I would definitely not allow bigger kids to slide on this.
Just 50 pounds and less, maybe?
Well, it could probably use a little bit more than that, but, and I'm sure it's fairly sturdy. Probably would even hold me, but I'm sure these two board supports here would probably break. Seems like it's fairly solid, but like I said, over time, them regular screws in there is going to work loose, and this is going to wind up getting floppy.
That's going to be a water slide.
Yeah, if you're building this yourself and ordering individual pieces, I would actually opt to order a solid pre-built slide as opposed to one you put together like this. It just doesn't seem right to me. Makes me nervous. Okay, anyway.
Should I take a picture of the whole swing set?
Yeah, go ahead and come around here and give them a good shot of the whole thing all together, because we're basically done, with the exception of locking it down with these rebarb stakes. Okay, they get put in at a good 45-degree angle into the ground, and then you'll have to drill a hole through your wood and run some bolts through there. Do the same thing on this side, both sides over there, and then over here you'll do the same thing.
Well, maybe you should show how to do one.
Here and there, and I'll be doing that here shortly. But to save you a little bit of time on the video, I'm just going to pound one stake in on this side here, and basically let you see how it should be in there.
At an angle.
So you're going to put it at about a 45-degree angle. Come around this side. You're going to put it in at about a 45-degree angle. Try to get as close to the wood as you can. Now, if you got water sprinklers through your yard or piping that may be very close to the surface, you might want to have that checked out before you go pounding these into the ground.
Shouldn't we? There could be the water or sewage under there.
Yeah, water main, sewage, all kind of stuff that could be really close to the surface of the ground. That's why the electric company always tells you, call before you dig. Well, that goes the same for these stakes. Call before you drive stakes.
We didn't call yet.
I already know there's no piping right here. Okay, so at this point, I would just take the drill gun, drill the hole, drive the nut and bolt through, and that is anchored down. Do the same thing with all corners of the swing set, and that will prevent it from possibly falling over. And in all, I think it's a really nice looking swing set. The only thing I really don't care for is the slide. Would I spend $800 for this again, knowing what I know now? Probably not. I think I would have opted to buy the individual wood and do it myself. That would be a lot of cutting. Just use the blueprints. And then buy a different slide. But the tunnel is nice. It's spring loaded.
Yeah, you
it's able to move around. Crimson loves it. The rock wall on the other side, really nice. Ladders on this side is good. The overall construction of it is fairly solid, with the exception of having a few issues with a couple of missing bolts and a whole bunch of extra ones that wasn't on the plan. I guess they threw in extras, but you know, it's a good swing set if you're willing to spend the time to put it together. Now, how long will it take you to build this? If you're not videoing, probably a good 3 days with at least 2 people doing it. If you pay somebody to have these installed, 2 people, they've done it quite a few times, probably have it up within about 6 hours. after that, that's the backyard swing set. Stay safe, happy gaming, everybody. Stop by the HGCGamersClub.com. Make a $1 or $2 or more donation to help get free repairs for kids that can't afford game system repairs, and hopefully even allow me to buy a few game systems to give away for you guys for supporting the cause. Later, guys. Bye.